Hey everyone, it's Nathan Orenstein with The No Show, here to talk about The Fallout. The Fallout is written and directed by Megan Park and stars Jenna Ortega and Maddie Ziegler. It is available to stream on HBO Max. The Fallout is a coming-of-age story that follows 16-year-old Vada, played by Jenna Ortega, as she tries to navigate life following a shooting that occurred at her school. She forms an unlikely bond with popular girl and dancer Mia, played by Maddie Ziegler, as they were forced to share the same stall to hide during the shooting. The Fallout, as you might have been able to guess following that synopsis, is a brutal film. And unfortunately, I would not have been surprised in the slightest if "based on a true story" popped up at the beginning of the end credits. It's a story that's all too real in modern-day America, but first-time writer and director Megan Park is able to capture the realness of it all extremely well. We don't often get depictions of PTSD in teenagers, but The Fallout is able to show how such a traumatic experience can affect the lives of these students in such a wide variety of ways. I don't really have too much to say about this one, other than the fact that everything here was done extremely well. The dynamic between each of the characters and also how they respond to the shooting is really interesting, tragic, and well detailed. And by focusing on only really a handful of characters, Megan Park is able to fully flesh out each of them in only a quick 90 minutes. The acting is also great all around here. Jenna Ortega gives a deeply moving and vulnerable performance as the lead here, and Dance Moms alumna Maddie Ziegler proves that she's much more than a one-trick pony. I think The Fallout does veer into some cheesy teen coming-of-age cliches here and there, but it's never really enough to take away from the reality of this tragic narrative, and it certainly never feels melodramatic either. Megan Park also does a fantastic job of depicting some of the more minor and less noticeable effects of grief and trauma as well. There are a lot of minor details here that kind of give you a look into each character's emotions and experiences without saying anything at all. The Fallout is a very visual experience, which is just not often the case with these types of movies. She's also able to convey the nuance of emotional responses, especially in teenagers that are already trying to figure their lives out. This isn't an entirely depressing watch either, as Vaya has some genuinely happy moments with her family and friends. It just really depends on what she's going through. At the end of the day though, the most important thing is that this is a very organic movie, while still being entertaining. I don't have much to add other than you should definitely check this one out if you're emotionally prepared. Big trigger warning for any trauma relating to shootings though, if that wasn't already clear. Other than that, this is a fantastically executed look into the emotional aftermath of a terribly tragic event, and unfortunately it's a film that's going to hit close to home to really anyone that lives in the US. I'm going to be giving The Fallout a 9 out of 10. If you enjoyed the review, then feel free to like and subscribe, and if you've seen The Fallout already, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I've been Nathan Orenstein with The No Show. Thanks for watching.